Hey, I'm Rob. Welcome to Reframe. How to organize a live band to play your music so that they don't hate you. The people. First and most important thing to do is get the right mix of people. It seems easy, right? But people are dynamic and hard to navigate. In my experience, it's more important to pick someone with the right vibe than it is to pick someone who has the best instrumental skill. It's because your goal is to curate the group's energy, the group's vibe, and this is reflected on stage when people watch you. They can tell how you interact. They can tell if you're actually friends. Before picking members, ask yourself, what are my current production needs? What do my recordings have that might need to be portrayed live? And who do I know who can do this? Could I play my set with less members and pre-recorded elements? My best tip would be pick people who bring out that childlike playfulness in you. Transparency. It's time to get really transparent with your intentions. So write stuff down. Write down how much you'll pay members or if you intend to pay them. And write down your expectations of each band member. Go full boss, CEO style on it, and your members will appreciate that. I recommend finding one member at a time and meeting up with them individually and talking, having a wee jam, just relaxing into the process of finding someone. Discuss your vision. If you find one person who you're confident in, it'll make finding the next person easier because that person will have a network of people that they know. If you can't afford to pay the band, it's original music. You probably haven't got 1 million streams yet. Let's be real, you can't afford 10 rehearsals. And sometimes even the gigs don't pay very well. And that's okay if you set your intentions with the band members. If you have Friendly Frank, he'll be chill. But if you have Perfection Pete, he might be like, I've worked hard for this jazz degree. Either way, being transparent with your communication will ensure that they know exactly where they stand, which will enable them to have fun in your project. You need to tell them how much they will get paid early on. Tell them in writing so you can both reference it. Then you need to make it clear that if they're not happy with this price, they don't need to commit to the project. They can say no. This makes everyone's lives easier because there'll be no resentment for underpaid gigs or recording sessions. Then you need to write some charts. Check out the video in the description about writing chord charts in iReal Pro. This will help a lot. The best way to respect the band and avoid unwanted rehearsal time is to write out charts for them. Do it in a detailed way. You could use iReal Pro or the Nashville numbers system or lyrics with chords above, whatever works for you. Once you've charted these, export them as PDFs, print them off, and then send the band a file with all of the PDFs in it for each member. In that file, include the charts as PDFs, recordings of the songs, and a file for each member so that you can put notes in after each rehearsal. Make sure you give the charts to the band at least a week before the first rehearsal, and they won't freaking hate you. The Google Drive file. Ensure that the song files are MP3s so that the band can easily download them. On Google Drive, there's a make available offline feature, which means they can listen to it when they're in the car and they don't have data. Do that. Your first rehearsal. You want to be aware of something very important. You are in charge. This means you have to be early to the rehearsal, and you have a responsibility to make the rehearsal as beneficial as possible for you, as fun as possible for the band, and as easy as possible for everyone. For your rehearsal, bring snacks for everyone. Bring drinks. Make sure the members feel appreciated. Plan the rehearsal before getting there. Write a list of to-dos so that the band know what's expected of them before they arrive. You'll be letting your band know you appreciate them with snacks and that you value their time by not wasting their time in the rehearsal. Before you start playing, open your voice memos app on your phone and put it in the middle of the room so you can capture the whole rehearsal. This is good to listen to later so you can take notes for each member and put those notes inside their file on Google Drive, your system. If you're running in-ear monitors, make sure you have all the equipment so that you're not reliant on the other people in the band to bring those items that they might not necessarily use in their musical lives, but is important for your project. Buy it yourself so you have a reliable system for different members in the future. Then the day of the show, make sure you know exactly what the backline is and then communicate that to the members so they're aware what they need to bring. Make sure you ask each member whether or not there's parts that they need clarifying and let them know a week before the dress code for the show so they can be prepared with their clothes. On the day of the show, your job as the artist is to create a fun, joyful, excited energy that's devoid of any technical stress. To do this, you might need to organize other people to take care of certain technical elements like mixing your band or being on the door. If you organize that, you can focus your energy on positivity and fun. And maybe before the show, go out for food with the band or go for a drink so that you can enjoy some time together and establish your unity before stepping on stage. The idea is to be excited together and confident together after the show. Record and film the show. So then you can write notes about the show and send it to the band because they might want to listen to how they did afterwards. And then at the next show, you'll be able to grow from the last show so that you feel as a band you're getting better. So the way that you organize a live band to play for you and not hate you, get the right people, the people who fit the vibe. Be transparent about your expectations of them. Tell them how much you're going to pay them. Communicate the music efficiently with chord charts. Send the band all the recordings before the first rehearsal. Show up to the rehearsal with snacks and drinks so it shows you appreciate them. And arrive organized so it shows that you respect their time. Then on the day of the show, cultivate fun energy so that no one's stressed and everyone can enjoy themselves. And then after the show, send them the recordings, pay them, say thank you, and you'll be ready to grow for the next show. Thanks for watching this episode of Reframe. I'm Rob. Bye for now.